weewaawo tukwaniriza tugoberera leero ennaku z'omwezi ziri 10 omwezi tuli mu Gwakusatu omwaka 2026 tuzze wano eno okubaako kwogerako ne profession journalist mu industry y'abannamawulire era nga ye mwami Abubakar Kawenja. Tugenda kuba twogerako ku nsonga his life journalist industry. Ndiwo ne bannange
amannya gange nze Kayite Sirozet
nze Haji Kawenja Abubakar mbadde mu kisaawe eky'amawulire ebbanga ddene era okuviira ddala mu mwaka ogw''98 najoininga radio industry okuza emyaka 30 mu radio. Bingi byensanzeemu, bingi nnyo byendabye, bingi byenjize, because definitely after 30 years there is growth involved, and nebingi byensomeseza, bangi byensomeseza, and I'm proud of very many students abali ebweru eyo nga ba products ba RTF nnyo okubeera nawe.
Kukyazako ku interview yaffe ekibuuzo kyange kiri ki ekyakuinspiringa okuyingira ekisaawe ky'amawulire naki focus yo involvinze etya mu journalism industry?
Me to join the journalism industry, I would say I had a passion for radio. I had a passion for radio as a person. I used to love mimicking radio presenters, how they did their stuff on radio. We used to listen to radio Uganda. Kwaberangako ba Richard Mulondo, ba Karim Brown, ngati ngengeri gye bakolamu ebintu byabwe ngenyumira. Nange ninjagala okubeera omu kwabo. Ninjagala okubafaanana. So radio stations were zatandika after liberalizing the economy, radios nezitandika okujja mpola mpola. Nange nengenda nensabako ku radio ya Radio 1 era ne bampa omukisa. Then kati jjukira joining a Radio 1 as a practitioner. I was not a professional journalist, so kati nenzirayo nensoma journalism per se. Then evolvement eri nti media industry ekyuka every now and then. Definitely society does change, but the media industry has evolved, and the introduction of technology, the internet, has changed everything. Digitalization of the media is the in thing now. Nolwekyo adapting to kiki ekiriwo, staying relevant kuba ekyo kikulu. Bw'oba tofubye okulaba nti you evolve, media industry nyini ekukasuka n'ekujjamu. Naye senga buli ekipya ekijja mwoli, buli ekipya ekijja okitegeera, buli ekipya ekijja okisobola, ojja kwesanga nga osobodde okubeera. So it is all about education. Your focus should be learning as much more as possible in the industry. You will keep in the industry.
Journalism industry, it has shifted so much to social media. So I would like to ask you, as someone who has been in the industry for a long time, has your listenership been affected by the alternative changes that are happening or not?
Okay. Listenership per se, has it been affected? Now, maybe the social media provides entertainment, yes, but ours being radio, we still provide the story, the imagination, okay, which social media does not provide per se. Social media provides video. Our listenership is radio. People simply listen. It's an oral medium. Therefore, we focus more on implementing strategies that attract somebody's imagination. We tell stories. We describe events. We try as much as possible to entertain, play the right music. That way, I would say the listenership has been slightly affected. What has changed is the business sense of the media. Okay? people now prefer to use the social media for the visual advertisement other than listening to the advert on radio. Now that is what has changed. The business sense has really changed. Okay? If it is a school describing how good they are, they would rather have a social media video, a 1 or 2 minutes video showing the facilities of the school, other than listening to what the advert has on, about the school. Therefore, it's the business sense of the media that has changed as far as radio is concerned. But as far as listenership is concerned, every morning people wake up to listen to somebody, a live story. They want to listen to a live voice, okay? They want to know what is happening, what time it is, or whether we should consider a particular route as far as traffic is concerned, and social media does not provide that. Social media will bring out these instant stories. Yes, the graphics involved, those that the stories that possibly amaze everybody with the videos. So our listenership, I wouldn't say it has been greatly affected. What has been affected is the business sense, the revenue has been affected, because now people prefer to have a video spot of what they want to sell other than somebody describing how effective a particular product is.
My question is all about, according to your age, you are the father, I think, in this journalism industry. What advice could you give us other youth abayagala okujoininga like eranga okwegattako ki magezi ge wandituwadde naffe okusobola okulaba nga tusucceeding as you are?
Kaakati abaana kye balina, abaana tebaagala kuyita mu process yonna, growth process empanvu. So basooka ne batandika okwagala okutugobamu mu industry. Mukuze mwandibadde muvaamu kubanga kino nakiri, naye generally large and by and large, what the youth should do, first of all, professionalization is very important. Get as much education as you possibly can in the industry. And then the industry has been affected by the digital divide. We have the internet coming in, technology improving, therefore reporting and the production of content has become a little technical. So somebody needs to have training in that area. And then we are also now going to see more stories coming out of areas that have not possibly had a journalistic consideration before. Okay. This morning I saw a TikTok video of young boys. One is a musician. They had their beef and what have you, and they've always complained and possibly had their fights off screen. But now this time they were trying to entertain us, to show us that even our fights are going to become part of your content. So it is very, 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 very aggressive era now, okay, for you to survive in the industry. Definitely, everybody now is sort of becoming a journalist. Those who've had the training and those who have not yet had the training, they all claim to be journalists. And also the world is listening to the journalists and those who have not had the training. So it is a confusing situation. But what the journalists should do, yes, to is ensure that the ethics, they keep with the ethics, try to report professionally as possible, and then try to adapt to the technology and tell the stories just like how the audience would wish to consume them.
Okay.